When you think of the Humane Society of Missouri, you probably think of adorable puppies and kittens and other animals that are up for adoption, right? But have you ever stopped to think about the journey that brought those animals to that moment, about the kind of life they lived before coming to the Humane Society? Sometimes, sadly, that story begins with the Animal Cruelty Task Force. Their gut-wrenching work too often uncovers painful and grotesque examples of the worst of human nature.
We have to be ready to go, be ready for anything at a moment's notice.
We get calls from individuals. We'll get calls sometimes from the FedEx driver, from the school bus driver, from a neighbor, from a family member. When that phone call comes and the guy says, "Oh my God, there must be 300 animals here," we want to go. We want to go as fast as we can and as hard as we can and get there as soon as we can, because we know if we don't, animals will die and animals will suffer.
Thankfully, the Animal Cruelty Task Force here at the Humane Society of Missouri is equipped to handle just about anything.
We have rescue boats, we have horse trailers. Our investigators will go through swiftwater rescue training, they go through boat operations. Their gear is specialized. They have wetsuits, they have dry suits, they have bulletproof vests.
I caught up with Ella inside one of the biggest tools in the Humane Society arsenal. They call it Bart, Big Animal Rescue Trailer.
It is 33 foot long from nose to tail. It has 52 individual cages. We do have about 100 animal capacity depending on the animal, the size.
This climate-controlled trailer was designed and built specifically for the Humane Society, with safety, security, and sanitation in mind.
So we have the individual cages, and then these dividers will slide out to allow for a larger animal to come in.
Gotcha.
So it opens the cages up, and then the floors will actually come out to allow for cleaning.
But no amount of equipment or training can fully prepare even the most resilient women and men for the things they might see during a rescue. In your years with the Humane Society, what do you think is the worst case of neglect you've ever come across?
So that's a tough question to answer. The answer to that is always the animal whose eyes I'm looking at the moment. So, we've had animals set on fire, animals drugged behind vehicles.
Seeing those animals in those conditions and knowing that they didn't get there by themselves.
If you're the person who picks up the phone and calls in a concern, if you're the person who drops off a donated towel, if you're the person who sends in $5, you're a part of that process who made a difference for that animal. And that animal is not alone.
It's time, as Debbie said, to make a difference. During this special day of giving for the Humane Society of Missouri, you can help the Animal Cruelty Task Force continue its vital work. Offer your support by calling 877-803-0078 or go online to hsmo.org/DOG, as in Day of Giving. Laura.